I got a rep one time for Black Santa right here. Now, I don't know the lore or if that's a thing people are trying to really make a thing like that or push or peddle to anybody. You know, the kids nowadays, you know, they got to deal with like so much going on with the society and shit. Black Santa here looks so appeasing to me. I had to do it. Why are you taking a bite out of the black man / Santa instead of the white Santa? Because white Santa has had it good for way too long, for too long. Whole lore, mythology. They just had that terrible Christmas movie with The Rock of all people, Dwayne The Rock Johnson as the biggest elf ever fucking made possible in Red 1. I did a review for that. Check that out, by the way, up on the YouTube or link in bio. Black Santa right here. Okay, we're literally going to commit some violence as far as eating his head, clean off his non-present body. But white Santa's had it too good for too long. And I saw this Black Santa at Target, shout out to Target, and I said I had the munch down on this man's head. Pause. But still, we're going to have fun doing this because, of course, this is a mukbang podcast. So here we go. Look at taking a big old bite out of Black Santa's hat. Because, you know, I like to tease him first. You know, when you get a blowjob that's decent, instead of just straight throwing the dick down your throat. It's like them throwing your dick down their throat. I tease the balls a little bit. Kind of something like this. It's foreplay with Black Santa's head. Again, pause. Nothing less of its hat. Now, we don't just get on here to discuss how fat I am or not. Hopefully I don't look too bad in camera, an awkward angle as given. But there is another thing I like to bring up as well. While I continue to chew on this very munchy, crunchy cookie. Shouts to Target again. I think not only is it that time of year where we eat the most, and if we got loved ones to be around, we're thankful for them, but it's also finally time for me to change laundromats, unfortunately, because you know how laundromats are kind of like, I don't know if anyone can relate, but like where you go to if you don't have a laundry machine in your house, I mean, where you go to kind of unwind a little bit, sit down, maybe read a book if that's something you do in 2024, maybe on your phone. I don't know, catch up on podcasts or listen to an album like I did the last Kendrick album, GNX. I like it. It's not the greatest thing ever, but I liked it at least. I'm glad he delivered at least on Squabble Up, which was that little teaser beat we got before Not Like Us, the video. So at least he came through with that song. I'm very happy about that. Maybe I'm giving the album too much credit for that, but I do like the album overall. It's pretty cool. Not his best though. But besides that, you go to a laundromat, I think usually, if you got to go to a public one, obviously clean your clothes, you know, hopefully you're not a pervert or something like that, and just like breaking into people's washing machines to sniff panties, wet panties, at least wet, clean panties, but you know what I mean. But you go there to kind of unwind, mind your business for like an hour and a half, however long it takes you to finish your load, pause. But I have to change my laundromat now that I go to currently, I fear, because I did something that was not so obscene as criminal, but more obscene in smelly and loud and very pretentious of me to act like I have any right to do so in a laundromat of all places. And I didn't mean to do it either. That's the funny thing. But if you're like me and you've been working out more than usual, meaning your protein intake, which I got my protein right behind me actually, you know, the powdered protein you throw into the milk and make the milkshakes and all that shit too. You got this thing going on in your guts, rumbling and just bubbling away called the protein farts. Shout out to all you that suffer from protein farts. They're especially worse than normal. I'm not the biggest guy either. I'm 6 feet even, 210 pounds, so I'm not the biggest guy, but I get busy when it comes time to blast out my ass. And I usually do it into the bowl. Yeah, I'm one of those, I fart into the bowl. If no one's around and I'm at home in the privacy of my own fucking home where I pay my rent to be in the first place, I'm going to fart wherever. But if I can, I just go to the bowl and do it. Poof, whatever I gotta do. And of course shit along with that too. As I eat, of course. But these protein farts have really become a problem. And I forgot those are the reasons why I stayed away from protein powders and or protein shakes for the longest, because I would get those like without fail every time, right? On Sunday that just passed, whenever this was recorded, I went to my laundromat, as I do usually after a long day, and towards the evening, close enough to closing time, but still making it time to not keep them there all night with my ass. I'm there, I'm folding laundry, pretty much at the very tail end of the whole laundromat run for this week at least. Literally on the last pile of clothes I'm folding up, I'm about to put back into the cart and take back home. The whole time though, I am clenching my stomach. I'm squeezing my cheeks together because I know it's there. It's not shit. I know the sensation. I can tell whether the turtle head's coming or not, but I know the protein fart is coming. I'm like, it's fine if it's outside on my way back home. No harm, no foul. Especially when it comes to smell. But I promise you, I try my hardest. I fought against every risk, temptation to be like, how loud would it be if I was just to let one slip out? Can I sneak one out? Can I do the Peter Griffin trying to cough over your farts? All that considered, I was like ruling objectively into do not fart in the laundromat. Do not let it come out. Fight. Fight as best as you can, as hard as you can. Finish your cookie. Well, I promise you, I swear on everything in my mother's life, on whatever I have to swear on, I fought. I fought and I lost. And it wasn't a subtle or silent loss. I lost loudly. But everybody around me heard it. Everybody looked. Thank God most of us are New Yorkers enough to like ignore it. They looked. No one shook their head. I tried to make eye contact quickly, darting around to see who's shaking their head at me because, well, I deserved it in that case. But the loudest reaction, the most vocal reaction of all people came from, and rightfully so, came from the lady tending to the laundromat at night, Sunday, which I've already seen plenty of times. You know, she knows me by face. Hello, how are you? Good evening. When I leave, good night. Thank you so much. Whatever. All that. She's the one that's loudest. And at least now I know she does speak some English, because she would just like smile and nod or whatever. She proved that by saying the following. Oh my God, are you okay? Like trying to fight back her laughter. Which at least positive reaction, at least she was laughing. She wanted to laugh at it. But she was fighting back, you know, kind of like this. Twisting the face up like Joker. She did her best. I respect her doing so. But I said, yeah, just a long day. I'm so sorry. Kind of thing. She was like, okay. It was towards closing time. They already finished sweeping around the place. They're mopping. Now they gotta have this fucking lingering aroma. Well, to be honest, it's not because I'm saying it, but I think it was more just the noise or the blast zone radius impact more than the actual chemical concoction going in there. Like, I mean to say, it didn't smell horrible. It was just, you know, loud. And it just slipped out of my ass. It just straight came out. And I was like, oh shit. At least no mess left behind, no turtle head, nothing. It was just straight protein farts, right out my ass randomly. And I fought and I tried. I tried. I really did. But I lost and I failed. And now I think I need to change laundromats because even though she was laughing and she had fun with it and she still said, you know, good night. She actually verbalized good night this time when I left. I'm kind of too embarrassed to run to the same group of people, oddly enough, and them knowing that I'm a farter. Not intentionally, they'll never understand that it was accidental. If I try to explain protein farts to them, you know, I'd be surprised if they can even understand. But those same group of people might like slap a scarlet A or an F on my chest and label me a public farter, a public nuisance like that, and ban me from the laundromat. Convince that lady enough to ban me from the laundromat, which is the last thing I need because that's the closest one, 2 blocks away, literally. I don't want to go to your one over that way because that's like a 7-8 block walk. It's not terrible, but it's annoying enough, you know? I don't know. You can tell me in the comments below or wherever, social media as well too, at AhhFuGGiT, if you think I should change laundromats officially. It's okay if I have to. It's okay if you think so. I'm strongly considering it just because it is what it is at this point now. I'm embarrassed. I've embarrassed myself publicly. I should be more of an adult. I am old. Probably my organs are old and my digestive system's old and shit. I can blame that easily, but still, I'm a man. I'm an adult. I'm a tax-paying citizen. I should own up to my own faults and my farts, especially in public.
Yo, it's over. All right, it's over. It's over. Move the mic. Move the mic.
Thank you.
All right.